Legends, live from the Unknown Theater in Meta Horizon World.
All right,
Tonight is Tuesday night, which means pipe dreams and crooked conversations with your hosts, Windmajik and B-Ligerent.
Hello.
Yeah, that's me.
Hello. Hello. Welcome to the Unknown Theater. This is Pipe Dreams and Crooked Conversations. I am Windmajik, and this is my co-host, B-Ligerent. Thank you, King Nothing, for that amazing introduction. Yay. I'm finally back. It's been a month. I'm like a period.
Yay, 28 days.
Yay.
Only one I enjoy.
Yay. Thank you.
It's going to be a raging episode.
B, I don't know. I feel I am having a little bit of distress because, I have bad guts. And I don't know. I ate this.
Is that
sandwich.
a medical term?
Yes, it's a medical term.
Ma'am, you have bad guts. I'm sorry.
You have bad guts. Yes. Well, I told you I have to go for a colonoscopy. Who the fuck has to go for a colonoscopy every damn year?
Why don't you reopen the belly button? Let's make the belly button useful again.
I think so. I want to have a zipper put in.
Stay out of my butt. You know what I mean? Fuck. Use my belly button. It's right there.
I would prefer it. My butt is my butt gets more action than any other part of me.
I think we just rewrote medical fucking science. Nobody's ever thought of that before.
Just
Use
going
the belly
through
button. Yeah. It's already all mangled looking, right?
Through it. But I'm distressed right now because I ate this sandwich before and it was, I was kind of high and it was turkey and bacon and jalapenos and and no ramen. And anyway, there was a bunch of stuff on it. And now my stomach is going, and I'm afraid if all of a sudden I say, excuse me, I have to go check my cat and make sure she has water. That's code for I have to run to my bathroom really fast. But then everybody's going to know exactly how long it takes me to poop.
Don't tell everybody the code.
Oh. Well, I was just telling you.
Oh, okay.
So anyway, that's my distress right now. But now that I've shared it with everybody, I feel a little bit more comfortable. Quite so distressed.
That's hot.
Glad you let it out.
I have no dignity whatsoever. And anyway, how's your month been, B?
Great. I almost didn't make it here.
Why?
Well, with I think the power went out in the last week or so with storms and whatnot. And the pilot light on my stove went out.
Oh no.
Yeah, and I had been thinking about it all day, oh shit, I'm gonna blow up my fucking house. I should have lit it when I knew it. Because I was put it off, right? I'm like, oh, I'll do it tomorrow. You know? And I'm sitting here and I have my notebook with all these miraculous notes that I wrote for the show. Okay, I didn't get that far, but so as I was sitting here with this notebook, I'm like, I gotta fucking do this, I gotta do this. It's just gonna blow up any second now, right? So I went and it's this one where you have to unscrew these screws and take the base metal plate out to get to it. And so I really was leaning in there and I slipped and my mouth was right on the gas pipe. And the last thing I remember was just my throat was cold. And it felt like cold ice going down my throat. And it just kind of went black. And I woke up.
You deep throated a gas pipe?
Yeah. Yeah. I blacked out, but next thing I knew, I was floating in the middle of the ocean.
Sure.
You know how that goes?
Yeah. And did you have a soccer ball named Wilson with you?
No. I went to, as I'm being aware of myself in this ocean, right? I looked and I'm turned my head to the side and I don't have very good head motion all of a sudden. And I look, my arm is like a flipper. and my other arm's a flipper, and I realized that I'm a turtle. I'm just floating in the ocean, the middle of the ocean, the dark seas. I'm just floating, and the sun is coming up, but it's like twisting, and it's like melding and doing like circles in on itself. And this bird flies down and lands on my shoulder, and it's like, "Hey there, traveler. You've never been here before, have you?" And I'm like, "No, am I dead? What is this?" And like, "No, I just needed a ride." I'm like, "You needed a ride? Yeah, just go that way."
Fuck.
And I'm like, all right. I'm like, "Who the fuck are you?" And it was Queen Elizabeth.
What?
Yeah, it was Queen Elizabeth. It was like a seagull. And I had a seagull, Queen Elizabeth, and we were just going across the ocean.
You
know?
and Queen Elizabeth.
Yeah, as a seagull.
And this all happened this afternoon?
Well, let me explain. So she kept like nibbling on my ear, my turtle ear, you know. And she was like, "You're a pretty nice looking turtle."
Turtles have ears?
Yeah, I had an ear. All right, it was my third ear. All right, and she was like nibbling on it and like whispering in my ear, like, "You're a pretty nice looking turtle." You know what I mean? Like she kept whispering to me, and I'm like, "Queen, I just want to, give you a ride and stuff, and let's get on our way." And she's like, "No." She's like, No.
She wanted you to give her a ride, all right.
Yeah, so
Oh, gosh.
she transformed into like this mermaid or something, and then like I just kept
Fill in the blanks.
So apparently
We
B
need
is
more.
having relations with
and I woke up and I was like, the pilot light was on, and I'm like, "Oh, sweet, I did it." And I just closed the oven, and then I pretty much logged in, and then I logged in.
wow.
It was a journey.
Yeah.
That was quite the journey.
Wow.
So,
Yeah.
So happy I have electric.
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, I recommend that to everybody.
Ruined the whole story, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
So they still have stoves that have pilot lights on them?
Yeah, mine.
Oh, I didn't know that. I
Yeah.
thought they all went click, 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 pff, and then the flame came on.
No, ma'am.
Oh, ma'am.
No, but I have the long I have the long matches. I have the matches for the job though, so I was ready.
Oh, okay.
So how was your time?
A lot less interesting than yours.
Wait, in Montreal, right? This is your first show since Montreal?
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
do some Montreal shit.
Do
Stories.
some
I mean,
Montreal shit.
Stories.
Oh my
Stories.
goodness. Well, a friend of mine that I've known since 1999. Her name is Amanda. We met on the internet in a Yahoo chat room, and that's dating me. But we never met in person until a couple of weeks ago. And she's from England, and she was awesome. She came over here, and she has a cousin who lives just northwest of Montreal. So we went to Montreal for a night and slept in the most god-awful, uncomfortable beds ever. So, like, okay, I have a small place, so I let her take my room. I slept out on one of my sofas, and I love my bed. My bed is so comfortable, but I just thought that was me until, like, our night after Montreal, and she's like, "Oh, I cannot wait to get back and get in your bed." And I'm like, it has been so long since I've heard anybody say that to me, and this was for all the wrong reasons. And this hotel, it had one ply, like bath tissue. It was very, very, very thin. And this was something that was very distressing to her for some reason. It was very distressing. She was afraid we weren't going to have enough of it in our hotel room. So we had to get more. And then she discovered that in the hotel, like lobby and lounge area bathrooms, they have 2-ply. And she wants to know why, in her words, they have 2-ply bath tissue for people who are just walking in off the street to use the bathroom. But for people who are paying $300 a night for a room, they give us cheap 1-ply and uncomfortable beds. So that was our Montreal thing. Yeah, I thought that was probably not that interesting, but it was funny as fuck to me.
Do you mind that I'm playing music while you tell your story? I kind of think it adds to your story.
B.
It's like a uplifting story, you know what I mean? But then the music changes with your story. Check it out. Keep going.
So, which hotel so I can avoid it? What's that?
It was the Hotel Universal. I mean, the hotel was actually beautiful. It was a really gorgeous hotel, but the beds were god awful uncomfortable, and and they really did kind of have like really cheap, shitty bath tissue.
Were you on the North Shore?
We were right near the Olympic Center.
Oh,
Olympic
okay.
Park in that area near the
Okay.
Biodome. And,
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
So my kids used to live there.
oh, okay. Yeah,
it's
it
not-
was. I mean, it was like I say, gorgeous hotel, shitty beds.
Okay.
It was kind of a comedy of errors from there. Like it seemed, and I'm a planner. I need to know like certain things that are going to happen when I'm going on a trip. So I will plan it out, like details. And I think that's where like being on the spectrum comes in. Like I need some kind of comfort thing. I need to, some kind of stability where I know that even if everything all day is a disaster, like this is happening at this time and this will be good. So I can kind of compartmentalize. But everything I chose, it just got fucked up. Like, there was this restaurant that I wanted to take her to. And for years in this area, it was always like the restaurant. It was the place that you go to. You went for like anniversaries or birthdays or whatever, some big occasion. And I took her there, and I haven't been there in a long time. Holy fuck, has it gone downhill? It was terrible. It was absolutely terrible. We did get to go to my favorite restaurant in Montreal, though. So that was a redeeming thing. I went to Viewport. I love it. They have the absolute best filet mignon ever. They cook it perfectly. It's black and blue, so it's wonderful. Trying to think. I came across the border, and I told this last night at Beta Show. I accidentally had some product from the SQDC in the backseat of my car. For people who don't know what the SQDC is, it's run by the Quebec government, I guess, and the people that work and it's the only places that they can sell weed. Like there's not like independent people, like, your dealer that, you had back in the day when it was illegal, unless he's working for the government, he's not selling weed legally. So, I accidentally had some in the back seat of my car, and I came through the border crossing. What are you laughing at?
What? The music's ramping up. The story's getting exciting.
Oh, okay. So I accidentally, I'm really bad at directions, even if like my GPS is telling me in 800 feet, turn right. If it doesn't say something again to me, I will like already be thinking about something else and I'll forget. And that clearly happened because we wanted to go to the duty free and through the larger border crossing going into New York. And we ended up at this little fucking border crossing above Plattsburgh, New York.
Oh my God.
There was like it looked like a garage door, like a bay door. And there was one lane that had a gate. And I found myself in the lane that had the bay door. So I started backing out and I was kind of like backing up, like, I don't know where to go. Like, I didn't see anybody around. There's no vehicles. You know, I'm not used to these kind of border crossings. And all of a sudden, this woman comes stepping out and she's got like her hand on her hip. I think she had a weapon and she like pointed at me and she like gestures like, you know, come here. So I went to where the bay door was and they opened it. I pulled through and it closed behind my car. And then there was like one of those gate things that opens in front of me. And she came around and I was just like shitting. I was like, no, I don't want to get arrested. I've got somebody in my car from England that this is my first time meeting them. She had a little bit of an attitude and I just played like I channeled my inner space shot. Like it wasn't really that deep in. But I was like, I got turned around. I'm sorry. I didn't know. I'm trying to get to 87. And she's like, 87? And then, well, what are you doing? Where are you coming from? And she sees our passport. She sees she's got a British one. And she starts asking her all kinds of questions. And all I can think is, oh, Amanda, please don't tell her your whole life story. Just answer the questions as they're being asked and don't expand. Then she asked me to pop my trunk. And I'm like, sure. So I popped my trunk and she's, did you buy anything while you were here? And I was like, geez, I bought some Tim Hortons coffee, like a big, 120 count box of it. And I don't know, like some Gatorade. I don't know, just different things. And she's like, nothing else. I'm like, I don't think so. And I look over at Amanda. She's like, we bought a lot of ice cream, but we ate that. And I'm like, oh, fuck me. And meanwhile, I'm just like, I felt like I was shaking. I felt like I was talking too fast. A million things were going through my head. And I just felt like I was completely flustered. And then she closes the trunk. She says, could you unlock your back door? And I'm like, oh, fuck me. No. Yeah, sure. So I unlock the back door. She opens it up. Now, the things that go over your windshields, the reflector things, I had pulled it off and thrown it in my back seat. I heard her lift it. It made that crinkly noise. It was over the bag that I had got at the shop next door to the SQDC. And it was a black bag, bright white lettering, says prohibition something. It's got a big pot leaf on it. I don't know how she didn't see it. I don't know. She comes back around and I'm just shaking and I'm expecting, her to say, step out of the vehicle. And because my late husband was a cop, I work for a church. And I'm like, oh no. And I mean, it's legal in Vermont, but you're not supposed to take it across the border. And she just hands the passports back, gives me directions to get to 87, wishes us a good rest of the vacation and safe drive. We pull away. I got just, maybe a mile down the road. I pulled over and I was shaking. I thought I was going to vomit. And Amanda's saying to me, how were you so cool through all that? And I'm like, what? She said she wouldn't have never known. She said I seemed perfectly calm and reasonable, like, just a little flustered because I was, had lost my way, didn't know where I was. So I will never do that again.
Till
Never,
next
ever.
year.
No, I will never. Well, I'm saying I'll never. I'm from now on. I'm going to come back the route I know. I don't even care if I get stuck over the bridge because I've never had a problem at any of the other crossings. I'm sorry. Are we streaming live?
Oh, yeah.
Fuck me! Damn it! What I meant to say is,
How many episodes?
I will check my car thoroughly to make sure that I do not have any product that it is illegal for me to bring across the border into another place where accidentally, because I would never want that to happen again. That's what I meant to say.
Some Canadian over there. This holes are over here. It went past us.
Those.
What
You should have lit a joint and put it in reverse and went back and like blew a hit out and be like, oh yeah, I think I bought some maple syrup too, and then just.
I did buy maple syrup. I didn't tell them.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
I did.
They're recording it.
It's being
It is.
You're going.
They all know.
I think you're allowed a certain amount of maple syrup before
It's
you have to,
Canadians.
like,
2 ounces.
I don't know. I don't know.
Canadian
I know you're not
government
allowed
watches
2
this show.
ounces of what I brought back.
I know for a fact the Canadian government definitely watches this show.
They probably do. I'm sure that Justin Trudeau is just kicking back and
I definitely know that for sure.
and watching Pipe Dreams and Crooked Conversations.
Yeah, why not? Why
No, but the
not?
border crossing guard is.
Probably. I'm surprised my dumbass didn't start telling her about, like, oh, I do this. I belong to this theater, the Unknown Theater, and start telling her about the show. Yeah.
Hey, do you have
They're gonna have my picture's gonna be like across all these like Canadian billboards. Have you seen this woman?
It'd be funny if you put on your headset and like just a screen came up with like a wanted poster of you. Like, have you seen this
Right, with
avatar?
this Canadian flag behind it, this big old maple leaf.
This wanted Windmajik.
Yeah,
As long as
Crystal
it's your
maple syrup.
avatar.
yeah. Just my avatar.
Your
Yeah.
avatar's in trouble.
Yeah, that's
So
it.
you enjoyed your trip.
I did. We also went to Salem. I think she was a little disappointed in Salem.
The witches.
It's very touristy. I'd been there often. It's very touristy. Boston, I hadn't been there in 15 years, but I used to go there quite often. And I don't think she was as impressed with Boston as I was, because I kept saying, this is where we threw your tea in the harbor. And this is where Paul Revere went riding through going, Amanda's people are coming. Amanda's people are coming. I don't think she found all that entertaining. I like history. She doesn't so much. I guess that makes sense.
Did you show her a dentist? No, I'm just kidding. Sorry, that's my type of
Damn.
Damn.
They have dentists there.
Just going along with your rant on British people, right?
No,
Oh my God.
I love British people.
I know. It's me.
They have
It's
the
not you,
best
it's me.
accents. Them and
He's
people from New Zealand and people from Australia. Mostly Australia.
What do people eat in Australia?
Kangaroos.
I don't know,
Americans.
Vegemite sandwiches.
New Zealanders.
There you go.
Probably kumquats and Vegemite sandwiches.
Oh God.
And
Kumquats?
kumquats.
It's the other way around, isn't it?
Kumquats. That could be in my new dirty recipe book I'm writing.
Kumquats.
Kumquats. Quartz, lady.
Kumquats,
some-
no quats.
Yeah, I'm writing I have
That's
one
how they
recipe
say it
so
in
far.
Boston. They say kumquats.
I'm writing a dirty recipe book.
Dirty dictionary. Oh,
Recipe book. I only have one recipe so far. Do you want to hear it?
sure.
It's called the grilled skis. Instead of like grilled cheese.
Skis.
Yeah. Yeah, you take 2 pieces of humpernickel. You get them nice and buttered up. You take like a nice wad of gorgonzola.
Gorgonzola.
A lump of Asiago. And a dab of mascarpone.
Mascarpone.
Mascarpone, yeah. And then some chopped oregano, and you just grill that bitch up.
Oh my god.
The grilled skis. That's going to be one of my entries in my dirty recipe book that I'm writing. Yeah.
I see.
Do you like it?
No.
Would you like a grilled skis sometime? Would you like some grilled skis?
I don't really like Asiago very much.
Could
we make it some pecker jack instead?
Yay! Yay! You're gonna get credit in the.
I get points for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm proud of that. I'm not usually very quick.
Well done. You got points.
Thank you.
You got one of these fucking things. Ding.
Yay, purple's the best color. I kind of want to eat it. I got the munchies a little bit.
Yeah, you do.
Oh, my stomach stopped gurgling though. I could have been like,
Is that good or bad?
It's the thought of
all
the
right.
sandwich.
So a place that I worked at, and I will not name the place. A gentleman came in to use the facilities, and he was in there for quite some time. And I think that he was a what's the fucking politically correct word for people that are homeless?
Homeless without a home.
Without a home. I think he was.
I think it's
not living in a place
Unhoused.
with 4 walls and a roof
Yes.
that wasn't made of canvas.
Homestead challenged.
He was
Oh, yes.
Yes, he was homestead challenged. Anyhow, he was in there for quite some time, but I don't know what the hell he was doing in there. But when he opened the door and he came out, he was like, somebody might want to air it out in there a little
Nice.
bit because I just emptied all of Davy Jones' locker and everything spilled
Nice.
out. And then he left. And the odor that
Nice.
emanated from that
Oh.
room was like something that had been dredged up from the depths of hell. Or Davy Jones' locker.
I would like that door.
I don't know where I was going with that.
Yeah, I don't know. Hey, have you ever?
I
Hey,
was thinking
Windmajik.
about Davy Jones' locker.
Hey, Windmajik.
Hey, B.
Have you ever seen an alien before or a UFO?
I don't know. I mean, I have seen objects in the sky that I haven't been able to identify, so I suppose so.
Has anybody seen one? No, this is a crowd participation edition.
I
Someone
live in the
seen
nor-
one?
I live in the
I've always
north.
thought
I live in the north of England, so it's hard to tell the difference. Maybe every day I'm seeing them. I don't know.
Dang. Intriguing.
Mhm.
Blood seen one, he said.
Yeah.
You have? What was
Yeah.
your experience?
I was looking at doing some stargazing with a buddy in my backyard. I was in grade 11 or 12, and in the air you could see like a V formation of a center circle with an outer ring around it. So there was like five of them like in a V, and they came across really slow, paused, and just kind of drifted off a little bit, and then disappeared.
Whoa. What, in the middle of the night?
Yeah, like we were just looking. I had my telescope out, looking at the stars.
Wow, sweet.
You and
That's
your
awesome.
buddy Mulder.
What was that, sorry?
I'm sorry.
That was an
Oh, yeah,
X-Files.
Scully and Mulder.
Making an
Oh,
extra
Mulder.
reference.
Has anybody else ever seen something like that they like?
I saw one last night. Is where I was going
For
with
real?
this. Yeah.
For real? Are you fucking with me again?
Yeah. So like,
I never know when to believe you, B.
no, I was at my son's baseball game,
Right.
It was
Yeah.
a baseball.
and there was a foul ball, and it hit my temple, right in the temple. And I didn't get knocked out, but like as I was down, I saw this like light hovering. It was bright red light pulsating at me, and it was like, and as I'm looking at it, it changed and it like moved slightly to the left and it turned yellow. And then like everyone's like, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" And like as I'm like slowly getting up, I can barely see it. It turned green. And it was just like it kind of moved to the left a little bit again. And then like my attention got turned to the side, and then I like looked around. I didn't see it. Everything just looked normal again. I think it was a UFO.
Are you messing with me?
It was a flashlight.
Do you think
Flash
that? Do you think there's a possibility that you just got like knocked on the head really hard and you saw like a flashlight
Well,
because it like
that.
temporarily like it kind of bonked your head and your pupil just like it
well,
like,
that's the
caused
theory of
your
mine.
ocular nerve.
I mean,
to,
everything vibrates, right?
yeah.
And like we can only see so much of the vibrating light reflection, And I think sometimes on psychedelics I can feel my spine shaking. So I've done experiments where I'll hit my head with a hammer, and like see if I can match the vibrations. And I think it works. Like, or I'll just like
You do not really do that.
I'll like fucking I'll just like lay on a train track like right up until when the train comes and like the vibration is. I'll just be like, pew! Like I see all these elves and shit. It's wild, yeah. And so my theory is that like when you tune your brain into a different frequency, you can see more than what's here. Like what we see normally.
Brain.
Yeah, to my brain. What?
B.
Elves and train tracks.
You don't actually hit yourself on the head with a hammer when you're tripping
just, like-
on shrooms, do you?
Well, just to keep that vibration going, like if it starts to like slow down. I want to like get back,
Just to get the vibration going in your head?
Yeah.
I can think of other ways to get vibrations going.
I'm an explorer. All
I
right?
get vibrations going regularly, and I don't have to hit myself in the head.
Well, I use
with a
those
hammer.
too. I use those too.
How do you know?
Wait, what are we talking about? You're talking about personal massage guns.
Yes, yeah, that's it.
Personal massage guns.
personal
Yeah, I use
massage guns.
I use personal massage dildos. Guns.
guns. Yeah, me too.
Guns.
Me too.
Guns.
Of,
Guns.
yes, all shapes and sizes.
Yeah, and
Yes.
if you just ohm at the right frequency as you're doing it at the right speed.
Oh, I ohm.
Dang. Ohm. Okay. So that's your alien experience?
Yes.
I mean, I told the abduction story here before.
Yes, you did. You did.
Yeah. So I believe
everything.
Okay, so I have a question for everybody. Like, if you could make, I'm assuming that since we're all sitting here on VR headsets, that we're all living in like a first world country. So if you could
What about Northern Europe?
well,
yeah, that's
or at least on the fringe.
Just
of-
checking.
I'm just.
it's all about timing, Troy. Well done.
I'm sitting on top of a yurt, Mongolia.
Well, so like if you could come up with an invention, like a first world, to solve a first world problem, what would it be?
Teleportation.
A 2-lane
A
Starbucks.
teleportation device. A what?
2-lane Starbucks.
2-lane start. Okay. Okay. Yeah. I don't like
Would solve
Starbucks,
everybody's
but-
problems. The
I
world's
really
problems.
prefer Dunkin'. I love Dunkin' Donuts.
Whichever way.
It's like crack. But well, so like my invention would be, you know how like in your car the AC vents, like you've got them coming out over here, over here, over here. Some of them even have them like coming out of like near the door. I would have one that like came out right below where the steering wheel is, where like the steering column, and it blew like right between my legs. So on hot days, if you like, you know, it's really hot, and if you just wear a skirt and you just like kind of blow the air conditioner vent,
Go blow yourself.
and cool everything off. Wouldn't that? No, come on. Wouldn't that feel lovely? I mean, guys too. You guys get like ball sweat and stuff. So
I
wouldn't
put
that
a
feel
ball
wonderful to
on
have
each
like
side of
nice
my
cool
AC.
air blowing between your legs?
Put one leg on the dashboard.
Well, I can't when I'm driving.
Oh, you have stick shift?
So you're
I
saying you
go
want
right
somebody
up
to
next to
blow
my
you.
AC. I go right next to my AC and put like a ball in each like register, and then I like do like a pull up. So
What? Well, that would be my invention, and I think that would. People may not admit that, but in your mind, I know you're all thinking like, yeah, it would be nice to have a nice cool breeze between my legs, cool off the naughty bits a little bit.
Usually pays
What do you think,
premium for
Panther?
that.
Don't you think it would be nice every now and then on a really
Yeah.
hot day
Oh boy.
if you in your vehicle you had an air
air your
conditioning
vagina
vent
out.
that just blew between your legs and cooled off all your junk?
Vagina.
Kind of. A little bit.
A
Yeah.
little bit, huh? Like you get those like 100-degree days and the humidity is like, 75%. And
Yeah.
you get in your car and it's hot and it's like instant sweat. And you just like, I mean, tell me you don't like put your arm up on your window just so that the air conditioning can like hit your.
What about in the
bits.
winter?
In the winter, that would be nice too. Warm your bits. Your balls are cold or something. You've just sat down on an icy bench and you go and you sit and you just, yeah, I think that would be
Yeah, sure.
nice.
What would you call it? What would you call it?
I don't know.
I have heated seats. It's terrific. But I wouldn't
They
want
are
the AC.
wonderful.
I never turn the AC on in my car. I hate it.
Really?
And I only have AC here because I don't live alone.
Wow.
Yeah. I like it hot.
I do not.
You could say an AC/VC unit,
Vag
air
cooling
conditioner
unit.
/ vagina.
The test.
It could be like a VC unit, a
An
vag
AC/VC.
cooling unit.
The
It wouldn't be
testing.
solely for that.
Oh, VCBC.
No,
Vag
AC.
cooling, ball cooling.
The testicool.
The testicle.
I like that.
You know what? I could market that to probably more men than women
Wow.
Crotch
if I
breeze.
called it the testicool.
Yeah.
Look, if 45 can sell fucking Bibles, I could sell the testicool.
I'd buy it. I'd definitely buy it.
You know what? You'd
call
probably
it,
have to get a percentage because you just came up with the name. So
Uretherapy. Sorry. I don't know.
it works for me.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Pussy control. Pussy control. Sorry. Little Prince
Take
for
the
you.
hammer away from him, please.
Good job. Good
It's a song that I
job.
didn't write.
But like, does anybody else have an invention that they would like, just something that would make your life just a little bit more comfortable?
Like
Just not something huge. Just
a
not
coat.
something that's going to change the world.
A coat with a thin layer of gel. In the summer, you could put it in the freezer and then wear it.
Nice. Oh, that would be nice. Like a
And then
You
And
can
then-
put it down your pants.
And in the winter, you could put it in the microwave and it'd be lovely and warm.
Well, they do have heated like sweatshirts and coats
Oh,
and
do
stuff,
they?
but you have to have a battery pack with it.
Ah.
There's
How about
heated
this?
socks? Heated
How about
socks.
A
Unbelievable.
whole bedroom that's just a freezer.
I think
Oh
that's
my
called a
God.
morgue.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I
Touche.
mean,
Oh, God.
well, that's for when you're taking a really long nap.
Yeah.
Mm.
So, on that happy
The,
note,
the Slab-O-Matic.
one thing that I learned is that
Oh,
England has the coolest money. Like their notes, their pound notes, like they are different. They're the same texture as Canada's. That's like this plasticky material.
Yes. That's
Good
modern,
idea.
though. That's only the last few years, yeah.
But different size notes
Yep.
and braille imprinted up in the corner of each note so that you can tell what size, note they're holding if you're blind. Because I always wondered, that's got to be fucked. How do people who are blind know what bill they're holding?
Wait, different size paper?
Their pound notes are different sizes. So,
So you gotta
like,
organize them, or else it's all, your wallet's all skewed and
Yeah.
cattywampus and shit.
Yeah.
The Americans don't have Braille on your money?
No, and ours are made
cool.
out of paper, and they have ugly old white men on them that look like they have fingerprint faces.
and they're all the same
Don't ruin my
color.
side hustle.
Really?
And they're all
I
the
thought
same
you guys
color,
had
and they
Braille at least.
smell funny. It doesn't matter what you do to them; they
No.
smell funny. It just
No
always
way.
smells like somebody's sweaty old dirty sock that they filtered, like, I don't know, tank whiskey through. It just
Well, and depending how old the bill is, could very well have gone through that.
I like when you
residue.
get one that was like clearly smells like cocaine.
Yeah, Coke residue.
oh yeah, I've
Yeah,
yeah,
sure.
gotten with. I've had them with.
Definitely
Coke.
got
I mean, I've received them with Coke residue on them.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And I always wonder, why did people have to do cocaine with $100 bills? Like, I'm sorry, are you going to get less high if you do it through a rolled up single?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally fits the attitude
It was
of the drug.
dumb. Yeah, it really does. It really does. Not a fan.
Status.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
you get
I mean, I
nothing from
used
it.
to be a fan back in the day, but holy shit, not anymore. It's really pathetic to me when you see people that are like, in their 40s and 50s and up, like doing hard drugs, doing cocaine.
See, now I
and stuff.
microdose.
Yeah, but
cocaine.
I don't know that you do cocaine. You microdose. How the fuck do you microdose
How are you
cocaine?
even on this show?
What?
Nobody microdoses cocaine.
Well, there's a little bit of cocaine in there,
Like nobody.
nobody
in with the rest of it. It's like a jambalaya, if you will.
A cocktail.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
everything.
Oh my god.
Just everything. What do you have in there? Like E and
Uppers, downers, lefties, greenies, batchies, boopies,
Literally everything.
groupies.
Did you say boobies?
Yeah, boobies.
Micro
A couple
boobies?
boobs. What?
Wow, B, we really got to make sure we have guests from now on, huh?
No, boopies, you gotta boop them. You gotta boop. You know where? You just gotta boop.
Yeah.
You can boop a
boobies.
booby?
Yeah.
Try that.
Oh, hey, I actually did an almost live thing, though, when I was there. Like, it was
Where?
very impromptu. When I was in Boston, I was really sad because it was the morning that she was leaving. And we had already checked out of the hotel, and we had gone into Quincy Market, and we came back, and we got our luggage, and we were at the hotel, and we were going to have a drink before we left to go to the airport and for me to drop her off. And I was just sad, and I was trying really hard not to cry because I was a big sap and I didn't want her to leave.
Mhm.
And there was like this whole busload of like, I don't know, a bunch of girls, like young ladies, I should say. And they were like busloads. They were tourists. And they were all dressed the same and stuff, but they were having drinks and they were laughing and joking and stuff. And I don't know, I started talking to one of them. And then I just kind of started like telling them that like, okay, well, you're all young now. You're all beautiful. And then I went into like how they got to keep up on their blowjob game because right now their pussies still look good.
Oh, dear Lord.
And I
My
ended up doing this whole like 25 minute thing. It was so fun though because they were going back and forth. And it was so much fun. It is so much more fun doing like stand up live than in here. I mean, this is fun, but that was so much more fun.
Yeah.
Way better than cocaine.
I want to learn stand up in Somali.
Well, you already learned, what was it?
Yeah, I know like a dozen Somali words,
Okay.
but I want to
Go
get to
ahead.
the point where I can like just bust into like a place and be like, fucking say tahai, Mahan Sarand, and just rip into some shit. It'd be awesome.
Well, so you've
they'll be
got
like, huh?
12 words. Can you
Totally
put those 12
unexpected.
words together into a joke?
No, not yet. That's what I'm saying. I want to get to that point. I cannot.
So how many words do you need to learn in order to get it into a joke?
I don't know. An undetermined amount. I'm gonna work on it.
And does
Kolabosada.
our humor translate into, like, does the humor translate?
Well, I'll be
'Cause I
making
know
fun
a
of
lot
white people.
times- Oh, well, that
Yeah.
probably translates then.
Oh, for sure. For
Yeah.
sure. That'd be fun. I can't wait.
Yeah. I was told one time, my first boss that I had in like a professional setting, this was like after I was a dancer. He told me that I was the whitest white girl he had ever met.
Cool.
I don't know what he meant by that. Is that a compliment?
I think being the best of anything is good.
That's a good point.
Bestest
That's a
of
good point.
anything.
A good point. Yeah. Fuck it. Just
The goat.
take it as a compliment. And who cares?
I'll take it as a compliment.
Yeah, and
Okay.
who cares either way? And who knows? What did you say that led up to it? That would be helpful.
I don't remember.
You're like, hey,
I guess.
where's
well,
I need some mayonnaise. Like,
No.
I don't know.
No, I don't know. He was talking. Okay, so he had grown up in the South, and he was talking about, I don't know, some fucking meal, and it was like involved collard greens.
Mhm.
And I asked him if that was a Southern thing or if that was like a black thing. And he said, like what? And I said, well, like apple pie is like a white thing.
Yeah,
And
he was right. He was right.
and he was like, he said, you are the whitest white girl I've ever met. He said, because
Yeah, he was right.
He's
right.
like, you didn't even mean any kind of offense by that. He's like, you were asking a serious question because you really wanted to know the answer, like if it was a cultural thing.
Right.
And I was like, yeah, because it sounds nasty. Collard greens. What the fuck is that even? So yeah, that was the context.
Okay.
Yeah, I
get
was
it.
a little clueless.
I get it.
Well, because
He was making a joke. Like
last
who cares?
week, I was told that I looked very much like I was from LA. And I went to Amanda and I was like, yay. He said, I look like I'm from LA. I love Los Angeles. And after the dude left, she's like, yeah, I don't think he was complimenting you.
What clued him out onto that? Did he have a sombrero on? Sorry.
No, I didn't have a sombrero. I don't know. I don't know if it was the way I was dressed. I don't know. He said I had an LA vibe.
Cool.
Wanted to know where I was from. I said, "Where would you guess I'm from?" And he said, "I get an LA vibe from you." And I was like,
Are you sure you didn't say lay?
"No, He said, no, no."
All right, that's good.
So that was it. My whole trip. Oh, and I also impressed Amanda by tying a cherry stem with my tongue because she had never seen anybody do that before.
Right on.
And that's like the first thing that you learn in blowjob school.
Yeah. I've driven by there.
Have you?
There's a long line outside.
of like test subjects.
Yeah.
Volunteers for test subjects.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm old though now. Like I would just probably be the pecker checker at the door, just making sure that they're all nice and clean and, nothing going on with them. No crap.
They used horses
Horses?
at the school. That's why the line was so long, because they didn't need those people.
Horses.
Yeah.
It's a blowjob.
Of course.
Yeah.
What are these like people freaking anacondas or something? They can dislocate their jaws.
You gotta learn.
Have you ever seen a horse dick?
Oh my God.
How have I? What?
What is happening?
I grew up in the country. Okay, those things are really long.
You ever seen a horse vagina? Smarty pants?
Actually, yes, I have. yes,
Well,
I
there
have.
you go. There you go.
Well, yeah, a horse. I mean,
I don't know what this is.
something comes out of them and within a few minutes stands up. I mean, those are some pretty,
Right.
yeah. So, okay, yes. So
Miracle
you're
of
saying
life.
that the mayors have large orders to fill.
I don't know. Just trying to make your story like crazy.
Interesting. Well, I don't know. I got nothing. I'm not feeling interesting tonight.
Yeah, you pretty much summed up a great trip. Sounds awesome.
It was an awesome trip. It was a really awesome trip.
I'm planning
Yep.
a trip to Florida.
Are you?
Yeah, I never go anywhere. All right, true story. Check this out. So, hold on. What was? All right. So, what year did like the internet come out? Would you say that was like
95?
common?
That it
Okay, like
went
95
public.
or something.
AOL went public in
Okay,
95.
that sounds about right. Sure. So the length of time between now and the internet is shorter than the time between me riding on an airplane. I haven't been on an airplane since 1992.
Really?
Yeah, I don't go anywhere. I'm fucking boring. I just like sit around my own dumb town all the time.
So you go to Florida?
Yeah, so this dude on my baseball team has a timeshare, and another guy was bugging him about using it. And so he finally caved in and was like, yeah, I'm not using this whatever weekend, or a couple days or something. He's like, Brian, you want to go? I'm like, yeah, Brian's coming with me. So I guess I'm going.
Cool. What are you going?
In November.
Nice.
Yeah, man. I've been to Florida, but we drove. And we drove
where in
fucking
Florida is
straight
it?
because we're flying to Orlando, I guess, so down the
Okay.
middle. But I've driven, and I live in Minnesota. We've driven nonstop to Destin, Florida, which is in the Upper Panhandle, and it's I think it was 23 hours. We drove
That sounds
nonstop. We
good.
had a bed in the back and shit. We fucking powered that shit. It was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then drove back, and one of the fucking cylinders blew in my dad's truck, and we drove back on 5 of 6 cylinders through Iowa.
Oh, shit.
It was wild. Anyway,
Wow.
but so I go places, I guess, occasionally, but it'll be driving like Chicago or something, but that's boring. But I haven't flown, and the last time I flew, I went to Ireland in 1992. But I haven't flown on a plane since then, so I actually get to fly in a plane now again, which is kind of cool.
Cool.
Yeah. Surprisingly cheap. like 150
Oh,
bucks
yeah.
or something.
Yeah.
What airline you flying?
Boeing.
Yeah, I guess I should have checked on that, shouldn't I? I don't know. I just know the bill.
We have at the airport that's closest to me right now, Burlington Airport, now has Sun Country Airlines, and they don't have a lot of flights, and they don't have large planes. They're
come here.
not as what?
They come here. I'm familiar.
Yeah, they do. And they go to, I know they go to Indianapolis. They go to Florida. And they go to Chicago. They're not huge, but really crazy inexpensive flights. Like, seriously, I could easily just fly somewhere once a month, just fly, because it's like that. It would be less for me to do that, to just fly somewhere that I wanted to go, than to get in my car and drive.
Yeah.
But they don't have a lot of flights.
Because, so Florida, weed is not legal.
No, it is not.
Go to Santas.
Directly north, Georgia, weed is not legal.
No, it is not.
In the northwest of Florida, Mississippi, and its pal, its butt buddy, Alabama, weed is also not legal.
No, it is not.
Yeah. How about that action? I'm not going to sit on a beach just fucking sitting there, you know what I mean? Got to have a fat joint going, enjoying it, right? So, I'm thinking of mailing myself something. What do you think? Like, before I leave, mail it.
Oh,
you can't send it through the mail.
Federal.
What you can
I think it'd be
do-
easier than the air flight. I think that's more scrutinous.
Yes, it absolutely is. What you can do is
Turn off the recording. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, what I have heard of people doing in situations like this, is I have heard of them finding where the closest, UPS or FedEx, they have these locations that you can receive packages at. Usually they're in drugstores or something. I happen to know that I know that in Winter Park, Florida, there is one of these places in the Walgreens there. And it's a FedEx, and you can FedEx yourself a package and have it, there
That's
for the
right,
day
yeah.
that you get there.
Yeah.
And then just go and pick up your own package. You just need to have ID and the tracking number and stuff.
Yeah. Well, or just send it to the place. Either way, I don't care.
Don't you have a medical condition? I'm pretty sure they allow that.
Yeah, I'm blind and
You have to have a medical card, but the medical cards, when you have, are only from state to state. So, I used to have a
I have
medical
8
card.
toes. I have 8 toes. Come on.
Yeah,
Got a
it's
Something
brain
like that.
brain
Is that what you meant?
vibration issue.
It's legal in Minnesota, yeah.
So you're legal flying out.
No.
So they're not going to check you flying out.
Yes, they will, because
I think they
the
do.
airports
They're
are
checking your
regulated
destination.
by are federally regulated,
Mm-hmm.
and it's still federally illegal. So you can't transport it across state lines.
Okay,
You're not
even if
supposed
legal.
to.
Oh shit!
You're not supposed to mail it.
I'm
either,
in.
Yeah,
I'm
you're
going
not supposed to mail it
prison.
either, because the mail is using federal.
This isn't being recorded, right?
Oh, yeah.
Shit,
I'm
in
just saying
trouble.
that, this is what people have been known to do.
No Troy Eastman on 273 Main Street in Fulton.
No, I just stick it in a sock in my suitcase and I'm good.
Yeah, well, after my experience coming back from Canada, I don't know that I would be willing to risk a lot anymore of having
Yeah.
it on my person. But yeah, I would think that, if somebody were going to do that they might be safe doing
Yeah.
something like that. Yeah, so just look up where but I wouldn't have it sent to the address.
Or what if I put it in a quadcopter and then like sent the quadcopter up, boarded the plane, and then had the quadcopter fly next to the plane while we went there. And then when we landed, I'll just have it fly over to the
Quadcopter's
side into the
not
parking lot.
Yeah, quadcopter's not gonna fly that
Droids.
fast.
Okay. I'll scratch that off my list then.
Yeah.
That's my invention. Long distance personal droids. to
Well, see, that's
transport
why
your
too.
weed.
Like, I mean,
Gophers.
I thought about going next year to see Amanda, and I wouldn't be able to get it over there.
It's like an hour to Amsterdam.
That's some bullshit.
From over there.
This is true. This is true. I
Yeah.
would have yeah.
Take the channel. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, Amsterdam's not far. Well, it's
Nothing's
still don't
far
know from
in
where
Europe.
she lives. She's in Manchester, so from where she lives, Amsterdam's like it's still a short flight. It's like an hour and a half.
Why don't you just meet her there?
Nothing's far in Europe. Everything's close. Everything's close.
Yeah.
You compare it
Yeah.
to either the U.S. or Canada.
I'm trying to think. So like for me, an hour and a half flight would be like from me to probably Washington, D.C. to like D.C. Because I know it's 3-hour flight to Florida. So probably an hour flight to Washington, D.C. So it's probably pretty close.
So you can drive across Belgium in 2 hours. You know.
Yeah, true.
I did see
Almost.
Sun Country had like really cheap rates to the Ukraine.
Wow.
So I considered it.
Oh, you considered going to the Ukraine?
Yeah.
Did you?
Just the not so busy areas.
Group rates.
Yeah. The other spots that are sunny and nice.
I see. Also, I got COVID. When I came
Again.
back, I had COVID again. It's the 5th fucking time I've had COVID.
I'm just gonna assume you always have it. And like
I'm
tell me
not-
when you don't. Just kidding.
Yeah, I think I've had it like twice since I've known you.
Damn it.
It's where all the
Yeah.
variants are coming from.
I
Yeah.
get sick
It's
so
all the
easy
Like
VR
a
now.
exposure.
COVID laboratory in your stomach.
I get sick so easy. That's why, well, like a lot of things I do, I rather just like be outside, not like in enclosed places. And mainly like not like with people, like or around people.
Have you considered vibration?
I consider vibration regularly.
Damn right. Dun, 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 dun.
And hammerless.
Yeah. Hemorrhoids?
No hammerless. No hammer.
Oh, hammers.
Hammers.
Hammers. Hemorrhoids.
Hammers.
Hammering on the hemorrhoids. That should be my first album. Hammering on the hemorrhoids.
Why will men? Okay, there's a bunch of men in here.
Oh, here we go.
Okay. So a woman, you ask a woman, like, you know, do you have, I don't know, whatever. And she says, oh, it's in my purse. Go ahead and, you know, you can go ahead and grab it. It's right inside my purse. What do you do?
Get that shit.
Ask a woman.
But what do you do? Do you go into the
Wait,
purse and get
Wait,
it?
if you're a man and you're asked that?
Yeah. Well, no, if you're, okay.
Like they're giving you permission to go into their purse to get the item.
Yeah, like you ask
Go
a
in the purse
woman,
to
like,
get the
oh,
item.
do you have like, you know, nail clippers? And she says, oh, go ahead and get them. They're in my purse.
It's
What
like
do
a
you
treasure
do?
hunt.
You go in and you get the nail clippers.
Yeah, I'll go in there and look
Yes,
around a little
and-
bit too.
No.
Oh, do you?
No.
Yeah,
I
I'll
would
look
never.
around. I don't see it anywhere.
No,
It's like the,
I would never. No,
It's like,
nope.
In the relay.
Oh, well,
No.
what about you?
it's like the Doctor's TARDIS in there. It's like bigger on the inside. It's
Oh
like you're
my
going-
gosh!
It's like there's a vortex in there to
Right.
all the worlds.
Spatial
You don't know what
dysformicality.
I have in my notes for this show, that my purse was called a TARDIS.
Right.
It was a vortex.
Fantastic. Yeah, you're hired, bro. Well done.
Is that a UK thing?
No,
Because-
no, I'm just.
Oh
no.
my goodness.
the
Amanda
TARDIS,
asked me for
that's just the
something.
Doctor Who
I think
thing,
she
man.
asked me if I had a pair of clippers because she had this little piece of like skin on her nail that was driving her crazy. And and I was like, oh, well, I was driving and I'm like, it's probably somewhere in my purse. Just go in there. I don't know. And she's pulling stuff out. And she's like, why do you have why do you have a flashlight in here? Why do you have a screwdriver? Why do you have 2 nails in here? I'm like, I don't know. And she's like, it's a bloody TARDIS in here. I swear there's a vortex. There's more things coming out of it than can fit into it.
Where is your vagina air conditioner? Sorry.
Vaginator.
But that's so funny that you called it that because, I mean, to me, it's just like if a guy goes into a junk drawer, it's no different. Go into a woman's purse. It's the same thing. It's just our portable junk drawer.
Yeah. My sister has everything in her bag. Everything. Like if there's an emergency, she'll have some for it. She'll have the right medication for it. If you're having a heart attack, she'll probably take out these things and just put it on her chest. She's got everything in there. And I say, what the bloody hell have you got all that? And she goes, I'm just a mother. We're always going to have everything on us.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I mean, I have a knife in there and a little mini first aid kit and a little mini sewing kit and a bunch of lip glosses.
Are you
And
that old
set
lady
of
from
Allen
Labyrinth?
keys.
a spare pair of panties, because you never know what's going to happen, and a toothbrush.
You
and
got like a magician,
toothpaste,
like they pull the
and
silk out and it just keeps coming out of their sleeve, like whoa, whoa.
Kind of. And I mean, I had just cleaned out my purse. I took all the receipts and stuff out of it prior to like my trip because it was really heavy. Oh, except for I did find a bag, a little Ziploc baggie that had 2 rolls of quarters in it. So that was making it really heavy. That I didn't know was in there. It was from when I had gone camping. You need quarters for the showers. But yeah, I have a lot of stuff in my purse.
Sweet.
Yeah, I don't know why. There was even a condom in there. I've had this purse a long time. A really long time. The condom expired 2 years ago. It's time to get a new purse.
They have expiration.
Or a new condom.
They
Condom.
do have
Condom,
expiration dates on them.
Yeah.
Yes,
So
they do.
let's say you're having a dinner party
Mm-hmm.
and you can invite dead people, right?
Okay.
Hold on. And you're like famous. They don't have to be famous, I guess. Just any dead people.
Okay.
But
dead.
one of each category. A dead a dead priest.
A
Famous
dead
one?
priest?
Yeah.
A famous dead priest?
Yep.
Okay.
A musician.
Okay.
A famous animal.
Okay.
A dead one.
Okay.
And
That's 3.
Doesn't make for great conversation.
and your favorite, or the last one would be your dead famous deaf person.
Okay. So I would a priest, huh? A
Yeah,
famous priest?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Can I give you one?
A priest, Judas Priest.
That motherfucker from the
Halford.
that motherfucker from The
Damon.
Exorcist. That dude.
Damon, man.
That would be my pick.
Priest Damon.
Yeah, it's a dude from
Um,
Exorcist. That priest is a motherfucking hardcore. That dude. That's
Is
what I
he
pick.
dead?
I don't know.
He should be.
I think he died in the
Oh,
movie
yeah,
from that when she got thrown
Actually,
up on.
I would probably bring back the guy who played the priest in Philip Phillips.
Mhm.
Is that his name? Something Phillips, Philip something. I can't think of the name of the fucking movie.
Or like maybe an old pope or something, and like be like, dude, tell me some secrets or some shit now that you're dead. Nobody, you know what I mean? Like spill the beans.
I would
What do
bring
you-
back the Pope that died and interrupted my Saturday morning cartoons because they had all the holy stuff going on when I was a kid. I was very
Right.
upset about that.
Right. Yeah.
How many popes have you lived through?
Oh, I'm old, dude.
John Paul the third, right?
Pope John, then John Paul the First, and
The
John
diddler
Paul
that they
the
kicked
second.
out.
Did they kick him out?
The guy who knew about diddling or something, and so
Oh,
he's like,
yeah.
he's like, you're right, I'm out here, and then he quit. That dude.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, a few of them.
The Benedict.
Yeah, one of those dudes.
And then what was the next one? Animal?
Yeah, animal.
A famous animal.
Taco Bell dog.
Yo
Taco
quiero
Bell
Taco
dog.
Bell.
Rest in peace.
Yeah.
Coco
Yeah.
the gorilla.
Spuds McKenzie.
Coco's dead. Oh.
Been dead for a while.
Spuds
Coco's-
McKenzie.
That's a good one. I like Coco because did you ever hear Coco was friends with Robin Williams?
Yes, he was.
Yeah, look that up. That's so fucking cool. That story's awesome.
I have.
Sorry.
I've seen that.
Keep going with
It
dead
was cool.
animals.
Mr. Rogers also. That's a great
Mr. Rogers is
picture.
a sweet dead animal. Hell yeah.
No.
Oh,
Well, he
There's
was
a picture of
he was
Mr. Rogers.
oh, a friend of Coco.
Yes.
Yeah.
And what was the last one?
That was only two. You're not
musician.
done yet. You're not done.
A
Yeah,
musician.
Yeah, musician.
Prince.
Prince.
Mhm.
He wouldn't talk to you. You're a sinner.
Probably you're right.
I would go with the person that wrote the very first song. That person. That musician.
Interesting.
His name is Dog from the year negative 9,872.
And what was the last one?
And the last one is your favorite deceased deaf person.
Oh, yeah, we'll just go with Helen Keller.
Helen Keller.
She's the only one I could think of.
Yeah.
So I guess she's my favorite.
I would go with Helen Keller is all I can think of.
Beethoven.
Yeah.
Yeah, Beethoven.
Oh, Beethoven.
It's a great
Beethoven. Beethoven.
Miley Cyrus.
That's a
Miley
twofer
Cyrus.
because you have musician and deaf person.
Yeah, a twofer.
Right. Two birds, one stone.
Oh, that girl that sang the national anthem last night. Did you guys hear about that?
I heard about that.
I heard it. It was horrible.
What happened?
She was drunk and she's going to
drunk.
treatment now. She's going to treatment today.
Oh, was she drunk?
Yeah.
Who
That
was it?
explains a lot.
Or that's her
Ingrid
like
something.
way to like remain relevant is to like go to treatment or something.
Who was it?
Ingrid something, and I just caught wind of it, but didn't hear it.
Yeah.
You're
was
glad you
awful.
didn't hear it.
It was bad.
She was trying to be all fancy and stuff, like and the home of the all that shit. And like she just it was horrible.
Oh, God.
Didn't she start moaning at one point?
Trying to be all
to-
like
Oh,
I have to
no.
look.
wavering.
That
Was
shit,
it worse than the Roseanne one? The Roseanne Barr one?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Worse?
Yeah.
probably. Yeah.
I don't know.
Hey.
I'm gonna go with because it's funnier.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
I
There you
can't
go.
sing to save my life, and I think I might have done a better job than that.
Oh.
So,
Yeah, I don't sing well. I sound like a cat's like getting its tail.
Are you
pulled.
ready for a bonus round?
Sure.
You have to name one person that's in all categories, one dead person that meets every category, the Venn diagram in the middle of all four. And then you win tonight. But if not, you
So
lose
it's
tonight.
an animal.
animal
They're an
musician.
animal.
Hey, Beethoven, because Beethoven's a
A
dog.
musician.
Oh!
Oh,
There you go.
And he's deaf in some movies.
And he's deaf, and he's dead.
The French version, he's deaf.
musician.
Oh, but the Beethoven was the deaf part.
And
So
musician.
he's not a priest or a pope.
He
Oh,
wasn't
yeah,
a priest.
But
Not yet.
not yet, not yet. Yeah,
You not seen the
not
film
yet.
Beethoven's Animal Exorcism?
Yeah, I saw that. It's a porno. I saw that. It's fucking awesome. Yeah, it's riveting storytelling.
You find you watch some interesting pornos.
Yeah, well,
I used to have a next door neighbor I used to watch porn with. We did.
Yes, you do.
Okay, so she was a mom. She had 3 boys. One of them had ADHD, and
You
holy
watched
fuck,
porn
did
with
this
him?
kid? No, with her, his
You couldn't-
mother.
It was a Friday
No,
night
this
family
boy
event.
was fucking annoying. So she would get all her kids in bed, and she lived right next door to me.
Oh,
And my kid would be like in bed or at his father's, and we would have like baby monitors. She would bring her baby monitor with her so she could hear if there was anything going on in the house. But her husband was there. I mean, he was pretty much worthless, and we would go to like Hollywood Video or Blockbuster. And
Blockbuster.
we would go into, usually Blockbuster because they had the adult room. And we would rent these spoof porn movies, and we would make popcorn, and we would drink wine, and we would watch spoof porn. So we watched like the Flint Bones
yeah,
and Edward Penis
Classic.
Hands.
classic.
And
classic.
oh my God, they were. We did watch like Debbie Does Dallas, like these hysterically funny. Oh, it was a blast. We would just sit there eating our popcorn and watching porn and laughing our asses off.
Is that where you invented the vagina AC?
May have been.
The cool things down. Yeah, lately I've been into Broadway reenactment porn.
Broadway reenactment porn.
Yeah, I like a good
So-
storyline. I like a
Like
good storyline. I
Lion
get bored
King.
fast.
Like Lion King.
Yeah, right now it's Cats.
Rent.
Cats.
They all get AIDS.
A lot of pussy.
Cats. Yeah, Cats.
Cats is my favorite play, favorite
Yeah.
musical.
Mhm.
Love it. And now you've
next
just
month
sullied. Now you've sullied it.
Fiddler on a Hot Tin Roof. That's a good one. But they call
Yeah,
it
I
they
don't-
call it Diddler on a Hot Tin Roof. Diddler on a Hot Tin Afternoon. It's great. Okay. Silence. All right. That's what I expect when I speak. That's
Well,
what-
because
I'm ready for it. I'm always ready for it.
it's like Fiddler on the Roof.
Yeah,
and
Diddler
Cat
on the
on
Roof.
a Hot Tin Roof.
Wait, what?
It's
yeah.
Cat on a Hot Tin Roof or Fiddler on the
you
Roof.
combined all together into one.
No, you
That's great.
combine them together into
What?
one.
Fiddler on a Hot Tin Roof.
No, it's Fiddler on the Roof.
Whatever. It's
And
hot
then
up there.
another movie
I know it's hot up there.
was
Okay.
Cat on a Hot Tin Roof.
Fine. That's not Broadway though, so it doesn't count.
No, it's not. It's not. And there was a Broadway version of Spider-Man. It didn't do real well, but it was on Broadway.
Yeah, I'd see it. I'd
Yeah.
watch it. I'd watch an
And
opera
like-
version of Spider-Man. I think.
Really?
Sure.
That into Spider-Man.
I don't know. I know the storyline, so I wouldn't need to know the words that they're singing. I could just watch the action unveil and the emotion. You know what I mean?
Of Spider-Man.
Yeah, it's dramatic. Uncle Ben dying, him shooting his first web off.
That is the highlight.
You know what I mean? It's drama.
Is Spider-Man your favorite superhero?
I don't know. I'm 49. I feel like I shouldn't have a favorite superhero.
Really? I'm 53. I have favorite superheroes.
Okay, fine. It's Moon Knight. You know this about me. I have like,
I
all right,
know.
so I probably have like 3,500 comic books down the hallway from me right now.
Are you serious?
I buy and sell them. I haven't in a while because I've been too busy, but
Are you serious?
I probably have about 400 Moon Knight comics. So
Dude,
Oh,
when
you
you
got
go to
some money.
Florida, I want to go to your place and house sit for you just so I can fucking read comic books all weekend.
He says he buys
Okay.
and trades. You're not touching the comics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well said, sir. Yeah.
That's
Maybe the trade
I'll wear
paperbacks.
rubber
Maybe the trade
gloves.
trade
not even the
paperbacks.
hardcovers.
The trade paperbacks only. That's it.
I'll wear rubber gloves.
Damn, that was right on too, because I don't read them.
No.
And I
You
don't,
don't
take,
read. See,
Yeah,
I
and
don't
they're
see any point in that. I see absolutely no point in owning
Also-
something that you don't use.
They're all in a Mylar.
You were married.
Plastic bag.
I was
Mylar.
married.
Mylar.
Yeah, Mylar, Kevlar,
Mylar, your
Mylar sheets.
and like a cardboard backing so they don't bend and whatnot, you know. And then a tape, and then they
Yeah,
just
no.
put them in the box. I don't fucking touch them until somebody wants to buy that shit.
Bunch of long boxes.
Yeah,
Well,
I
like,
have,
what
I
kind
probably
of
have like
comics do
15
you
long
have?
boxes. Huh?
What comics?
You want some
do
porn
have?
ones? I got some porn ones. Are you
I
getting
don't
it?
want porn
Yeah.
comics.
I have a bunch. I'll hook you up.
I don't want porn comics. But no, seriously, like, what kind of comics do you have?
Whatever, all of them.
Like
Alan Moore
what?
did a porn comic.
Well, just like
Which-
superhero ones, or do you have like?
No, I have other
Do you
stuff.
have Archie comics?
Fuck no.
What?
I want to make
love-
money. I want to make money.
I love
Archie
Archie
comics.
comic books.
You have
Okay.
original
Oh my
Archie.
god, you are the whitest white person. I'm just kidding.
Stop it. I can't help it.
How about Archie?
Archie.
And
I
his
love
pals.
Archie. Yeah,
Sorry.
Jughead and Betty and Veronica. Do you know how disappointed I was in the show Riverdale when it got like all creepy and weird and stuff? I thought it was going to be like the comics. I thought it was going to be like Sabrina the Teenage Witch was the original one.
You might have liked the remake. They remade Archie and made it like hardcore. They had like Archie versus zombies and stuff, and like
yeah,
they had it all
like-
racy and shit. And they redid it. They a few years
Riverdale.
back.
Yeah, I don't like those. They fucked with my comic books, my childhood comic books that I used to
There's
like
some
just read cover
there's some
to
interesting
cover.
crossovers that I would have of Archie. Like there's Archie meets Predator or Punisher. Archie meets Punisher, which would be an awesome crossover. And there's some other ones I forget because I don't care, but I know that one would be cool.
Do you have Walking Dead ones?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
For real?
Nut up. I got Marvel Zombie. That's my shit. Marvel Zombies. though.
Marvel Zombies was great.
Fucking awesome. Arthur Sudam is the best artist ever. He's great. They're great.
Sweet.
So Marvel Zombies. Here, I'll tell. Marvel Zombies is one of my best. I've also read all of them too, because I have the trade paperback. So Marvel Zombies, the Fantastic Four, right? They open a portal to this other dimension, and in this dimension, it's been devoured by these zombies, and they accidentally let them in, right? And so the whole world is devoured by zombies, like Walking Dead style, but including superheroes, but not all the superheroes. Like I'd say like 80% of the superheroes are bloodthirsty zombies, right? But like 20% of them are in hiding, and they're all trying to band together and figure out what the fuck to do. And there's some amazing shit, and it's not for kids. It's not even movies. The comics go places movies won't go. Like Hulk, right? Zombie Hulk. He's all big and shit, right? And he eats like 3 people. Just fucking eats them, right? Straight up. They show, like a leg sticking out of his mouth. He's like, oh, and his stomach's all gorged and stuff. And then so later on, he chills out and he turns back into Bruce Banner, and all the bones from the dudes like bust through his stomach, and so he has to walk around with a huge hole in his middle because he ate too much in the Hulk form and shit. Like that's how crazy this shit is. It's wild. And then like Black Panther is alive, but Ant-Man has them all tied up because his wife Wasp is a zombie, but he only has her head. So he has her head somehow alive in zombie form, and he's working on a cure to it. So he doesn't want to kill her, and he's slowly cutting pieces of Black Panther off and feeding it to her to keep her alive.
Oh shit!
Yeah, it's
That
some cool
sounds
shit.
awesome.
Yeah, it is.
B, how did I not know that you were into comics?
I love that shit. What we watched Moon Knight together.
Yeah, we did.
I'm a nerd of Marvel. I was gonna write a blog.
But I didn't know you read comics too. Cause like The Walking Dead, the whole Walking Dead thing, I used to read the comics, and I loved them. And I watched the series, but then the series just like way veered off. It got like crazy. I haven't really watched the new ones. I don't really like them.
The art of Marvel Zombies is amazing too, because there's this one, and Captain America's got like half a head, but a bird made a nest in his head, so he's like throwing his shield with like a bird nest and like these little baby birds like chirping and shit coming out of his head. It's sweet.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Huh.
There you have it.
Yeah, I used to love reading comics as a kid.
I could recommend you like tons of trade. I could mail. I have tons of sweet trade paperbacks. Like Saga is one of my favorite comic books I've ever read, and it's beautifully done. The art is amazing. It's like in another world, and it's kind of a Romeo and Juliet story. It's these two warring planets where these two like teens fall in love and have a baby, and now they're like being chased around the galaxy because they could potentially lead to people like being peaceful towards each other and overthrowing the governments and stuff. It's really good. It's fucking awesome. And there are these dudes that walk around. They have TVs for heads. Yeah, it's fucking sweet. You gotta check that one out too.
Okay.
Why the Last Man?
Why the Last Man's good. Yep. I've only read summaries. Never really read any of the trade paperbacks. But a cool storyline. There's the Last Man on Earth, right? Have you read them?
Just the first trade.
Yeah, it's like he's the last man on Earth, but there are also women, right? I think, right? Or no?
Yeah, he's the last remaining.
Yeah, boy.
Wasn't there a TV series about that?
Yeah.
The Last Man on Earth? Did that follow the comics?
They actually did do a Why the Last Man TV series.
Not the one you're talking about.
Oh, okay.
Not the one with the dude from Saturday Night Live.
I didn't watch it.
Will Forte.
Not that one.
Not that one. But there actually is a Why the Last Man TV series.
Okay, sweet. I'll check that out. There's more movies and shows that come from comic books than you probably realize.
Oh yeah, there have been a few that I've started watching and didn't realize until I somehow catch the credits at the end and I see based on the comic book series and I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's happened
more than you
realize. Yeah. Yeah. And then, 2 movies based on video games, too.
Yeah.
I mean, it used to be that video games, I think, were more based on movies for a while. But then they started making more,
is like life based on reality or is reality based on life? Is that what you're trying to say?
No, like when World of Warcraft.
Yeah.
The game was out before the movie.
There's a movie?
Yeah, there is. The guy from Vikings.
I like that. Don't even shit on that movie, King, because I love that movie. I want a second one. It was awesome.
The game was definitely first.
I loved that game.
Game was definitely first.
Which game? Are you talking about the online or the
online, the PC game?
The RTS ones. Yeah, it was fun until they made you it felt like a job.
Yeah, to hang on to your stuff and
you had to do all the daily quests.
Yep.
It's like every day you jump on and it's the same shit every day for about a month. And I was like, fuck this.
Yeah, I didn't have enough time to dedicate to it after a bit. I was staying up way too late. Avoiding sleep because I was playing
I play a lot of multiplayer games on the dark web.
Do you really?
Yeah, trades in continents, trades in people.
Yeah, there's one that's like Sims.
Really? And how does the sim game work on the dark web?
Yeah, I work at a gas station in it. It's pretty cool.
At a gas station.
But I pump more than gas, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Somebody just yawned and said, oh shit, stretched. King was like, rap.
Yeah, that might be it.
Like,
That's King's like, yeah, Carl Jr. needs to go to bed.
I don't know.
Hey, you can keep on going.
Oh, hey, King.
Yes,
now, how do you have Carl Jr. not muted, but yet you don't get feedback? Because I have to have her. Mine is too.
No, I don't know. I think
I
might
end
have-
up get
I don't
I end
know.
up getting feedback really bad.
Yeah, probably a sound setting.
It's probably one of your. I don't know. I just don't have to worry about it. I set it up a year ago.
And you use what recording software again?
I look at it every day and I don't remember the name off the top of my head.
X something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Extreme.
Extreme. Okay. I'm going to have to catch you sometime and find out what your settings are
Yeah.
so that I can have my settings the same. Or if you can just screenshot your settings, that would be way cool.
I'll have to remove my porn website background.
Well, I don't know, just cover it over. Oh,
It's a
sorry,
picture of
B.
you.
Okay, I guess we're gonna wrap the show. We're gonna wrap the show. Remember, you're an hour earlier than we are, too, B.
What?
B, we're still here.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I
Yeah.
was just playing the
It's nine-
outro, the show
it's-
outro.
Oh,
Did
I'm
you say
sorry.
it's 9:30? No.
No, it's 9:30 for B.
Oh.
It's 10:30.
He doesn't believe in time.
Time. Well, time actually is a man-made construct. It is an absolutely weird thing.
Well, the idea of time itself.
The idea of time that you have to have something that gauges the
The passage of time.
passage. Well, it's what are you
Time
doing?
is
You're,
not a man-made.
it's just your
space-time.
aging process. It's just like you're aging.
Time has always existed. Just the word time is made.
Why does
It's
it move
odd.
differently when you're moving
Chronological
faster though?
part that is invented.
Well, sometimes, I know if I'm having a slow day at work, that last half hour where it says it's 30 minutes, I swear it takes forever.
But no matter what, it's still 30 minutes.
Yeah,
But it's
yeah,
just,
sundial.
and then, but it's okay. So that's the measurement by the clock. But then, sometimes I could be doing something, and all of a sudden it's 3 hours later, and it
Well, yeah.
feels like less
Yeah.
time has passed
Perception
than that
of time
30
can
minutes
change.
did. Yeah, the
perception of time can change, but
Yeah.
time
You're
itself is
having-
always constant.
Unless
A
you're
lot of
going super fast, almost the
fun.
speed of light,
Yeah.
Then
Or-
what would happen?
time
Good
goes by
times.
way slower.
Time would actually
No,
slow
when you
down.
when you reach the speed of light, time speeds up around you. Your time does not change.
Yeah,
No, you age slower in that in time. Like say you
your
left
time,
here.
no,
and came
your
back.
time does not change.
you don't change. So you go 25 years out and you come
Everybody
back.
else views your time slower.
Yeah,
but
everybody
your
else views
time
mine.
doesn't change.
Right.
Yeah,
That's
you
what I'm
guys are
saying.
getting into physics and stuff.
That's why it doesn't exist.
Actually,
That's-
quantum physics, but
Yeah,
sure.
that stuff. Okay, yeah. Yeah, my kid and my late husband used to sit around literally talking quantum physics. I mean, when my husband passed, my son came across all these notebooks, and they were just notebooks filled with all kinds of equations that my husband had written, just all kinds of weird fucking equations that I couldn't read. And my son could read them, and he's like, "Oh, can I have these?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure."
That's tomorrow's
And
recipe
it
for
was
dinner.
like I had bequeathed a vault full of gold on him or something. He was like, "Oh, I don't know what mysteries that they were trying to solve."
Then he disappeared and he came back 20 years older.
I saw that movie.
That was with Bruce Willis.
No, there was a movie where they talked, like a kid talked to his dad through a ham radio.
Oh shit!
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah. Oh,
Did he hit
what
his
was
head with a hammer?
Hey,
Does that work?
we got to wrap the show because I got to go check on my cat.
You go check on your fucking diarrhea.
Yeah, I need to check on mine too.
Yeah, I got to go check on my cat, and then I got to try to get some vibrations.
My
Think
God.
about get my vibrations, my chakras
Yeah,
vibration.
your chakras.
My
It's a little
vibration.
warm out there. You better blow on it first.
Your klashakra.
I should. Yes, there's stormy seas ahead.
Do you have a
So-
klashakra?
I think we're gonna call it a night.
God, a night.
Isn't there something
King.
special going on tomorrow?
There is
No.
something very special going on tomorrow. There's something amazingly special in
Banter.
Banter. Thank you.
Banter.
Well, I did say I have to go check my cat. I'm clenching here.
Keep
in
stalling her. Keep
Banter,
stalling her.
we are having our the Unknown Theater's having
What?
King, you go.
You
It's
no, keep going.
first page stow with Mr. Hofstetter headlining.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now
It's
say the
going to
alphabet
be
backwards.
amazing.
Get your tickets and come join us. It is unlimited capacity, so all will be welcome.
Now say the
yes.
alphabet backwards.
unknowntheater.world, and if you use, it's only $10 a ticket, and if you use the code unknown10 you get 10% off.
Woohoo!
Yay! So be there. Have a good night. I'm gonna go check
Good
my
job.
cat.
Good job.
Thanks for coming, guys.
Good night. Thank you for coming.
Go do your diarrhea or whatever. dirty bird.
No, but I really do have to go pee really bad, so we're gonna go with that. Good night.
Out of your butt, right?
My fanny.